Hi favorites, it's Jules from Mom and Baby on the Move. My friends at Saint Laurent are at it again and they've asked us to play together one more time. I hope you're as excited about it as I am. One of the things I've been trying to do when I miss something, like our Mom and Baby on the Move walk at the nice and cool and amazing Saint Laurent shopping center, is to see how I can make that in my own home even more fabulous. And so what I would like to do today is take three of my favorite things, hanging out with you, going for a walk at Saint Laurent, and playing in a park, and bring them all into my house. So hopefully you'll have a lot of fun doing that as well. One of the greatest things about working out with children is they encourage us to use our imagination and play. And the more I work with littles, I realize that we can all benefit from playing a little bit more, or maybe a lot more. So we're going to start with our warm-up today, and then I'm going to show you how you can transform any area into the perfect walking space and playground. Let's get started with marching on the spot. If you do not want to bring your feet all the way off the ground, you can just lift your heels. Because we're all coming together right now in our workout at different areas and different times in our fitness journey. Take a big breath in and shake it down. And as my husband would like to remind you, if you are not working out with littles, you could just play some music and completely ignore all the ridiculous things I'm about to say, because I'm really hoping some of my favorite littles are playing along with us today too. All right, take 1 minute more breath and hold those arms way overhead. And when you're ready, you're going to exhale and you're going to rain those fingers down towards the floor. Let's funk out those shoulders now. Try to make sure that your knees are nice and soft throughout this entire workout and not locked out. We're going to take that right hand, we're going to reach it way overhead and sway over to the left side. And when you're ready, you're going to just lift the other hand up and sway. And on your own perfect pace now, let's warm up the side body, get some oxygen past the lungs and into the belly. Maybe throw a great big giant smile on that face, because that'll encourage that we're getting lots of oxygen into our body. Let's sway one more time. So fun. We're going to take our hands and we're going to rotate side to side, and we're going to just give ourselves a little bit of wake-up slaps right here, hip to hip. Beautiful. And if you like, you can energetically fly those arms up towards the ceiling. We'll do this for 4, 3, 2, amazing. Let's go for our first walk. We're going to march those arms, lift those legs, and if that's not enough for you, you can lift, lift, and lift. You can start moving forward and back. Whatever area your space allows, I want you to cover as much as you possibly can. All right, if you want to take that up even higher, you can take that to a jump. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Let's warm up those calves, and we're going to lift and lower. Just going to lift and roll onto the pad of the feet. And then if you want, you can start to rock back and forth. The feet love having attention paid to them. All right, so this might not feel like a super great foot massage, but we're doing the best we can with what we have. And that's what we've all been doing together so far. All right, let's do 2 more. And last one. All right, I'm going to show you 4 moves when we put them together that are going to energize your entire body and replicate an even better walk than just going for a walk. I know myself, I've been walking my shoes off, especially whenever I can get a chance, but I sometimes find it monotonous or boring because it's the same thing in the same scenery. So bear with me, and you can take these moves on your walk outside. Because remember, after we have children, everything we do looks ridiculous. So why not intentionally look ridiculous? The first move we're going to do is called the Frankenstein. We're going to do each one of these movements 4 times in a circuit, and then you can continue to do those circuits as many times as you like until you feel amazing. All right, we're going to bring those hands out. This one's called the Frankenstein. So I lean but a friendly Frankenstein. I have my hands fully extended, energized. The wrists are in line with the shoulders. And I'm gonna alternately lift my toes up towards my fingertips. So let's shake that out. So I don't want you to cave down when you're lifting them up. I want you to try. Now, if your feet don't get anywhere near your hands, that's great, that's fine. Just using that direction movement is really starting to warm up the hamstrings and work those glutes. So let's get started, 4 of those. So a Frankenstein, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's move number 1. Move number 2 is called an out, out, in, and we're gonna do it 4 times. So I'm gonna go out, out, bring them back in. I'm gonna go out, out, in. 2 more, out, out, in, and out, in. That's move number 2. Move number 3, I call them monster walks. I'm gonna step to the right for 1 and squeeze. Hands together, step to the left, squeeze, that's 2. Hands together, squeeze for 3 and 4. So we're gonna do 4 of those. Now move number 4, we did in the warm-up. It's our skip. So if you wanna skip like this, you skip like this. If you wanna skip like this, right, absolutely, no pressure on that pelvic floor, skip like this. And if you want to go as high as you can to the sky, if you are skipping with a little especially, and you want to skip 2, 3, 4. So 4 of those and put them together. So hands out and let's do our super fun walk. Hands out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, out, in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and monster walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and skip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. And Frankenstein. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, out, in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and side. 1, 2, woo! 3, 4, and skip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes! Now you're all warmed up and we can start our circuit. So I've chosen 6 different exercises that I love to do anywhere. And I on purpose didn't wear my running shoes because I believe in barrier-free fitness. And also, if we're gonna imagine that we're out at the park, let's really get into it. Imagine that our feet are in the nice, cool grass. So before we get started, let's ground down into that grass. Let's catch our breath from our amazing, most fabulous walk we just did. Take a big breath in. Bring those shoulders up to the ears. And as you exhale, glide those shoulders back down your back pockets, your opposite back pocket. So my right shoulder's gonna glide into my left back pocket and my left shoulder's gonna glide in to my right back pocket. I'm gonna continue feeling the energy of the body going through the ground and I'm opening up my toes. Very nice. So for today's purposes of imagination, this is my playground. Welcome to Jules's Park. It's the Mama Baby on the Move Park, actually. This is my park bench. One of the most amazing exercises you can do to work the entire body is a squat. So I want you to find a chair, a park bench, and you're going to have a seat. So all I want you to do is sit down into that seat and relax. Best exercise I've shown you so far, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the best squat ever. So you're gonna come up, we're gonna do this 10 times. We're gonna sit down and stand up 10 times, exactly what it's like to be a new parent, right? Every time you sit down, somebody needs you to get up. So let's do it on purpose. All right, so we're gonna start and we can add on. We're gonna do 10. So I'm either gonna sit down and I'm gonna stand up, anchoring through my feet, and that's 1. And that's all I wanna do. I'm gonna sit down and stand up. But if I wanna add some more standing core work, I'm going to sit down, I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna gonna lift my left knee, sit down, stand up, and lift my right. Each one of the seats is a count of 1. Or if I'm really feeling like I want to jump around, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to rocket jump up, and that'll be 10. For today, I'm going to concentrate on a basic squat and try and keep my form perfect. So let's go together for 10. We'll count backwards. So that's 10. 9, you're going to go at your own perfect pace. Squeeze that bum all the way up for 8. Beautiful. 7, if you're baby wearing, perfect. That's going to add some more resistance. We've got 5 more to go. Don't let me speed you up. I just want to make sure I can jam-pack this video full of all my favorite things to do with my favorite people. So we're going to do 1 more and release. Let's shake it out. I don't know if you can feel it down there, but I certainly could. One of my most favorite exercises to do is a push-up. The one reason I really like it the most is because it works the entire body. It also works the core. I just want to let you know that if you are doing a push-up on the floor or in prone position with your belly facing the floor, either assisted on the chair with your knees bent, and you feel any kind of pull behind your belly button, I want you to exhale, draw the navel to the spine, and make sure that the muscles in the front of the body are controlled and contracted. If you're not ready to do that yet, then I recommend that all of your push-ups be done on the wall. Hands placed a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I want you to step back far enough that you can feel resistance in the arms. We're going to inhale down and exhale out. And if your wrists need a little break, push yourself all the way up to standing. All right, guys, I'm going to do my push-ups on my park bench. All right, let's go. We're going to do 10. You get your own perfect push-up either on the floor or on the wall or on the chair. Up to you. Let's go. Hands are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale as we lower and exhale as we press up. We're going to do 10 together. Now, I would like your gaze down towards the ground or the wall, but I'm going to periodically look at my favorites. I want to see you. All right, so we're going to inhale down for 1 and press back up. Let's do 9 more. Whose idea was this? 2, beautiful. 3, 4, 5, 6, straight body line. 7, lead with those hips. 8, 9, and 10. Incredible. All right, guys, we're going to move on to a tricep dip, again, on our bench. If tricep dips don't work for you right now because of your wrists, then what I would like you to do is practice doing this movement on the ground. I'm going to show you on the floor first, and then I'll get onto the ground. So once again, I'm going to sit down on the bench, and I'm going to scoot myself to the front of the bench so that part of my glutes are hanging off of it. That's an attractive visual. I'm going to place my hands on either side of my hips, and if I'm new to a tricep dip, I'm just going to slowly edge myself off the chair. I'm going to lower and lift. Very slowly and controlled, keeping my belly to my back and my shoulders away from my ears. All right, if you want to add on to that, you're going to do a toe touch. So it's touch, touch. We're going across the body this time. Then I scoot myself off my chair and I do a tricep dip. Does that sound fun? Now, if the chair does not work for your wrists, then we're going to get down on the ground. I'd like you to get down on the ground the best way for your back possible, and you're going to glide down. So I'm going to squat down, I'm going to put my hand on the floor, and I'm going to make my way safely to the floor. So for here, for your toe touch, I want you to ground down into your heels, into the floor, and I'm going to reach. I'm going to reach, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to press into the floor with the palms, with the heels of my hand, a little bit, and then down. Or if lifting your glutes off the floor is not going to work for you today, then let's focus on core movement with a nice, lovely rotation in the lower back. All right, guys, remember, we're doing 10 of each. So let's get started on the floor or on the chair. We're gonna do 4 toe touches. We're gonna scoot forward, and then we're gonna do a tricep dip. All right, guys, let's go together. We'll do 10. So let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and dip. That was 1. I hope you guys are enjoying this workout, and I hope you're feeling parts of the body that you might not have been feeling so far, because it's a really nice wake-up call to start to feel good in our bodies again, or maybe for the first time. All right, we're at 4 now, I think. This is number 4. My triceps are speaking to me. I hope you'll let me know how this felt when you were doing it at home. Better yet, send me pictures of you doing it at home. I would love that. But it's not all about me, is it? Oh, yeah, it's a little bit about me. All right, this is number 6. I don't know about you, but I'm almost ready to be finished with this one. All right, this is number 7. We're so close. We're right near the finish line. You got this. You 100% have this. All right, let's do 2 more, my friends. Really, really kick that leg up. And if that full leg extension doesn't work for you, we've got 1 more. Then it's a knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scoot forward and tricep dip. Shake it all out, my friends. Roll out at the wrists and the ankles. And we're going to go back into core, low back, and a bit of chest. We're going to do cross-body mountain climbers. So I want you to make sure that when you put your hands down on the chair, we don't hinge forward. We bend at the knees, we place our hands on the chair, and then we step back. This can also be done on the wall again. So we're going to do 10. We're going to bring that right knee up towards the wrist of the left hand, and we're going to do the opposite on the other side. So 1, and the gaze should follow the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know about you, but I feel that right there. All right, guys. So we're going to do 1 more exercise. And this exercise is going to use our obliques and our glute meats, because we do a lot of walking forward, but we don't do a lot of lifting our legs to the side. You can also do this on a park bench, this move, or on a sturdy chair if you choose. Just make sure that the chair is strong enough to support you. And I know that feels really silly, but there is a broken chair that looks just like this because I was doing some of these moves without checking first. So let me make all your mistakes for you. All right, we're gonna glide down to a squat, and then I'm gonna bring my leg out to the side. Oh, I'm using that meat, I'm using that oblique, and if I squeeze my shoulder blades together, like I hope you're doing, I'm also using my upper back. All right, we're gonna sit down, and we're gonna lift, go side to side, and when you're ready, let's do that 10. So, let's go. 1, beautiful. 2, yes, stay nice and tall. 3, love it, ground down into that stabilizing foot. 4, woo, 5, I love it. 6, 7, squeeze that bum all the way up. 8, you got it. 9, and 10. Very nice. Roll out the hands. Shake out your hands. Lift and lower off the heels. And let's rotate at the wrist and ankle because it's cool down time. Now it's July in Ottawa, so I don't know how possible cool down time is, but we're going to give it our best shot. I want you to take your right elbow and gently cradle it in your left hand. Draw your elbow to your midline or towards your belly button. If you're like me, you'll have to make a slight adjustment in the hips because we want to keep the hips forward as much as possible. Now from here, drop those shoulder blades down again. And I want you to take your left ear and drop it towards your left shoulder. Take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale. And drop those shoulders down. Beautiful. Let's release And take that right hand now and flex it and drop the left ear again to the shoulder. And let's get the shoulder to run away from the ear. Taking a big breath in again. And drop the shoulders away from the ear and the ear chases the shoulder. And release. I want you to open up the front of the arm, stretching the bicep, but also having a nice stretch in the forearms. Place your fingers gently on the palm of the hand and just press it back if that feels good to do so. Please don't press on the joints. They don't like it. None of them. And release. Funk them out. Funky time. Yes, I told you there's a mute button. I told you. All right, take that left elbow and put it in your right hand and draw those angel wings down your back. Think about a water droplet on a pane of glass. It just drops down in any shape it wants, but it continues to go down. Beautiful. Take that right ear down to the right shoulder. Inhale from here again and create an even deeper stretch. This is an excellent stretch to do after breast bottle feeding, any reading, Netflixing. Everything we love is here, so I'm going to try to make sure your neck knows it's appreciated. Let's flex that left hand, drop the right ear down, and again now play some tag with that body. It's it, the shoulder's it. So you got to drive it, run it away from the ear, and the ear is just trying mad to catch it. And release. Bend those knees. Take a big breath in. Reach forward and rain those fingers down. Now let's stretch out that lower body. So take a right foot forward and just pop that hip back a little bit. Nice. We're going to hinge forward here like we're just hinging over a nice countertop. And I want you to reach forward. I don't want you to crumple down onto your knee, but I want you to reach forward. All right, from here, exhale, lean forward. Now crumple down and roll up one vertebra at a time, nice and gently. Beautiful. Funk out those shoulders, and we'll go on to the other side. All right, take that left leg out, shoot the hip back, reach out in front energetically, and exhale as you lower. I hope you're feeling a great stretch in the hamstring. When you're ready, fall forward and crumple over that front leg, rolling the back up like a Halloween cat. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. I am so excited to hear what you thought of not only this video, but the other ones, because we want to make this the best experience ever. I want to thank again my amazing friends at Summerall Shopping Center for making all of this possible. And don't forget, I miss you. Mwah! See you soon.